Now, local and live, it's Frederick's Forum on 930 WFMD with local newsmakers and your phone calls.
It's Frederick's Forum, local talk radio for the thinking person on 930 WFMD.
They've been doing it even before you were born. Okay, and if I remember, they say here you're 11 years old. Is that right?
He just turned 11.
Happy birthday. Okay, and let me get a file up here. We used to record these things on tape, but we don't do them anymore. Okay, I'll just call it trumpet.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well, if you can play the trumpet, you can do it better than me because I am not musically talented. As I tell people, God may have given me a good speaking voice, but he gave the good singing voice to someone else.
Well, I guess he got the good lips then, right?
Yeah, all right. Okay, are we all ready to go?
Ready.
Yep.
All right. Hello and welcome to the program. I'm Kevin McManus. In our studio today we have three guests. We have James Alleva, who's an 11-year-old at Lincoln Elementary. Is that correct, James?
Yes, that is.
And he's a prodigy on the trumpet. We have his uncle and mentor, Gerald Alleva.
Oh, good evening.
And his dad, Joseph Alleva.
Hello.
All right, now let's start off. We've been told that, James, you are a prodigy with the trumpet now, and you're also auditioned on America's Got Talent. Whoever wants to start, how did this all get to the point of getting a invitation to be on America's Got Talent or to audition for America's Got Talent?
Well, I am his uncle and also his original mentor. And very early on, actually, in days over the summer, I noticed that he progressed so fast on the trumpet with helping him every day during the summer. And then I thought the auditions for America's Got Talent would be a perfect opportunity and platform to take him from obscurity to stardom.
Now, isn't it often difficult to get on a program like that? Because I'm sure you can find a lot of people in this country who have talent, maybe not as good as James, but they have talent.
Absolutely, and I recognized early on that I thought he had that star potential to actually record as a record label with major record labels in the future. So that's why I took the chance that he could go to stardom very quickly.
Now, I understand the audition took place on Thursday, and James, we're going to ask you, how did the audition go? What happened when you, first off, where was it? What happened when you got there?
Well, we were in Richmond. We had to go to the Greater Richmond Center, which was maybe 4 blocks long. We had to wait in a line that covered pretty much the whole building and had to loop around again. So it was a very long wait.
And what happened when you finally got into audition? What was it like then?
Well, you got to get a scan for metal and stuff, unless you got, like, instruments or anything. And then you got upstairs. You had to do a more waiting room to call your number.
And how long did it take before they called your number?
We were waiting outside 6 hours before we even got in the door, and it was another 2 or 3 hours before he actually played. It was a 12-hour event.
And what did you play, James?
I played the Star-Spangled Banner.
Why did you pick the Star-Spangled Banner?
Well, the title is America's Got Talent, and it's the Bicentennial of the Star-Spangled Banner. So me, my uncle, and my dad were thinking, well, if it has American in it, why not a better way to play a song on the trumpet other than the Star-Spangled Banner?
All right, and perhaps later on in this program we can you can play us a little bit of it.
Sure.
And what got you interested in the trumpet? Musical instruments. Some people, some young kids, look at the stars on TV and they want to play guitar, they want to play drum. What got you interested in the trumpet?
Well, in 4th grade, my music teacher in Lincoln Elementary, Ms. Crawfield, demonstrated some instruments, and I just found the trumpet to be more fun and enjoyable.
And what made it so much fun and enjoyable?
Well, I guess it was like relaxing and not so much stress on memorizing the keys because I only had 3 valves. Because I did try the saxophone, I couldn't memorize all the keys.
All right.
So it was stressful.
And they say you're a prodigy. Can you tell a little bit how you progressed since you first picked up the trumpet?
Well, it didn't happen right away, but it was mainly during the summer when I was entering 5th grade. We practiced a lot, and I guess you could say that I did progress fast, that I could memorize a little better, and, well...
I'll put it this way. In the 2 months that I was mentoring him during the summer, he learned over 150 popular songs that he had mastered. And that's pretty significant for a 4th grader.
And James, I understand you have a private teacher who is also your mentor.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that relationship?
Well, I guess I am very lucky to have my uncle, who's a graduate of Kurt Institute, the greatest musical school in the world. And, well, it basically is like 1 hour away from me.
And who were some of your trumpet mentors? Is there anybody out there who plays the trumpet that you admire quite a bit?
Kurt, who is the president's trumpet player since Bill Clinton. I have Mitch Martin, who is the head of the...
He's the former bandmaster of the Marine Corps.
Oh.
And I also have Alvin Trask, which is Montgomery College. He's the conductor for the jazz ensemble. And I have...
Those are the main teachers right now. He has the other ones scheduled to listen to him play constantly.
And are you performing in any ensembles in this area?
Yes, I have Hood College, where I do jazz ensemble there. I also have the high school
Frederick All-County Youth Orchestra, where he plays alongside all the best of the high school students in Frederick.
Okay. And how do you feel playing alongside musicians that are at least twice as old as you are, who probably were children when you weren't even born yet?
Well, it's definitely very exciting to see all these other people that can play higher, that can play louder, that can play a lot faster and sight read a lot better than I am. So I also sit by a lot of trumpet players in the trumpet section, during the jazz ensembles and stuff. So it definitely helps me progress faster.
And yes.
Yes, I'm Joe Alleva. I'm James's father, and it's quite unique for me and fascinating to me to see him start out playing in the Hood College and the Montgomery College jazz ensemble, and within days, weeks, him going from being someone who's just trying to fit in to someone that's actually in the middle of the top of the class. His acceleration is, and I get such a great feeling and laughter just watching him and him socializing as well with the people around him. He's acting like he's twice, 3 times his own age.
Now, do you maybe one day plan a career in music, perhaps playing the trumpet or being with an orchestra?
Well, in the beginning, when I first started, I just saw the trumpet as a side thing to relax, but now I can see that, as a possible career choice.
All right. And are you performing in, I see you also perform at some colleges. Are you performing in any other venues in this area? Are you?
Yes, he is just recently played at the Baltimore and Washington, D.C. Scottish Rite temples. He played the Star-Spangled Banner, the Philippine National Anthem, and taps.
So I guess the Philippine National Anthem, you have some background from the Philippines.
Yes, definitely, because I was born there. I definitely do have some relationships there for 3 years. I was born there for 3 years, and I moved back then I moved to America and would speak fluent English when I was 4.
All right. You seem to speak fluent English now, too.
Yeah.
And maybe this is the time in the program when some of our listeners can get an idea of what you sound like on the trumpet. Perhaps you can play a little bit of the Star-Spangled Banner. I see your father's getting it out of the case there. And if you can maybe just play a little bit for us. You don't have to play the entire Star-Spangled Banner. You can play just a little bit. Maybe what impressed what you played when you were at America's Got Talent audition.
Okay.
All right, just right to the microphone. That was very good. How did you, when you got on the doing the audition? When do you expect to hear back from America's Got Talent as to whether you're going to be on the program or not?
Maybe 4 months from now. They says maybe it could be late as April.
So it's going to be quite a while, I guess, before you
probably
before you hear that. How do you, even though they call you a prodigy, do you still manage to live life as a normal kid of 11 years old? Do you still have friends? Do you like to hang around?
Yeah, I definitely do have lots of friends. My parents keep on saying that I am very modest. I usually don't brag to my friends and stuff about what I'm doing.
Your friends know about it, I guess, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And how do they feel about it?
Some of them are pretty jealous.
They can't play the trumpet as good as you, or just that...
They just don't play the trumpet. That they just want to do it, but can't somewhat.
What other interests do you have outside of music? Do you like playing sports as an 11-year-old?
I do like playing with my friends occasionally, basketball or football in the backyard. One of my friends has a little basketball hoop in front of their house. So I occasionally do like to go over there and play.
So even though you like to play the trumpet, you're still just a normal kid like anybody else.
Pretty much.
Yeah, at age 8, he was certified by Patty as an open water scuba diver.
Wow!
At age 8, which was pretty amazing.
The youngest person in the Philippines to do it.
Okay, what is PADI? Is that an acronym for something?
Yes, that's the certification worldwide for anyone that is allowed to go scuba diving.
Okay, so you scuba dive, play the trumpet. You like playing basketball too.
More football.
Yes, and pretty soon you'll be going into middle school and high school. You plan to stay with the instrument then? Plan to play the trumpet there?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and how about I guess you plan to go to college. You're going to major in music perhaps when you get there?
Probably. I do want to go to where my uncle went to, which is Curtis Institute.
Curtis Institute of Music. It's America's #1 school.
And where is that located?
In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Okay, and finally, as we close out the show, any final thoughts from either one of you? I'm sure, Joseph, you're probably very proud of your son for being a prodigy like he is.
Absolutely. It's all that hard work, and he deserves every moment of what he's getting right now. So thank you,
and,
James.
And lastly, I would hope that he would be well known in the Frederick area as the trumpeter for the Star-Spangled Banner and known all around the United States, that he will honor America in that way.
Do you think that he might be able to play the Star-Spangled Banner, say, for a Keys game or perhaps a college game?
He has certainly been asked to do that for the coming season, as well as tomorrow he will be appearing in Dick's Sporting Goods to play with the Frederick Keys mascot at their grand opening.
So if you're heading to Dick's Sporting Goods, look out for James. And James, any final thoughts from you about this whole experience of doing so well on the trumpet?
Not that much.
Okay.
No.
Well, our guests in the studio today have been James Alleva, a 11-year-old boy who plays the trumpet, and quite well, I might add, his uncle and mentor, Gerald Alleva, and his father, Joseph Alleva, very proud of his son. And we thank all three of you for coming here today. And James, best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.